is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here's Collier. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Hayes. Clock at 4. And here's James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
From the corner. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
It's good from long range.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sexton for 3. Nice ball movement by Utah. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's LeBron outside. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Collins, good.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Takes the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Collier missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Out to Doncic. There's the triple. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Doncic after the made shot from John Collins. And again, no good by the Lakers. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Now, here's Markkanen. Kessler passes to Sexton. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the poise Sexton has is impressive. Dependable at bailing out his team in some tight spots.
Here's Doncic. It's a 5-point game. Count that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Sexton. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Collins a screen on Reeves. Sexton finds Collins. Reeves with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Hayes the pass to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Sexton's shot is good.
The real Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Hachimura. LeBron with it. From past the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Here's Collier. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Utah.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Stolen by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pass to Filipowski. Stolen by Connect. And they're moving it up. And here's Reeves outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Shoots from the corner. And the Lakers with another miss. Jazz leading by 5. From deep three-point territory. That shot missing. Inside. Reeves in the corner. Over George. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got the opening basket here in the second quarters for Los Angeles. Picked his pocket. From the arc. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Vincent with it. George picks him up. Reeves in the corner. Here's Finney-Smith. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Clarkson surveying the floor. Bangs home the trifecta. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Finney-Smith. And again, the Lakers no good. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Markkanen can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 3. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now, here's Markkanen. The tray. The shot by Filipowski, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Connect. Back to Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Now Connect shoots over Clarkson. And again, the Lakers no good. Filipowski passes to Clarkson. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen a screen on Vanderbilt. Sensabaugh no good. The Lakers trail. Reeves the pass to Vincent. Sinks the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Markkanen from outside. A rebound by the Lakers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. And the shot goes in.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch and shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Now Vincent lets the three fly. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Heading underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at point guard. Now, here's Sexton. 6 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Hayes with the screen for Doncic. From outside the arc, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hey, everybody, that's execution off an inbounds play.
Reeves against Sexton. Pass to Hachimura. Out to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reeves gets the bucket.
How about drooling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Now here is Hachimura. After Colin Sexton's miss. Off target from three-point range. The 3. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 9 points here in the second half.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Collins against Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Markkanen. And here's James outside. Drills it from outside. James has got 9.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Jazz leading by 8. Here's Collier. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Hachimura against Collins. Reeves can't hit. Utah has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Reeves finds Hayes. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Filipowski, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Drills the three-pointer. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Sexton for 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Markkanen. Buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
In the corner, it's James. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Filipowski. That 3 off the mark. Lakers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. The shot and game clock separated by 4. No good from Finney Smith. Jazz leading by 8. Fires away from outside. Reeves with the rebound. James looking around. Fires from way outside. No good on that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one.
And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz out in front, leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Good one out there with Shake Milton. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. LeBron kicks to Milton. Back to LeBron. Fires for 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. Here's Potter. Bangs home the trifecta. Potter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
LeBron kicks to Good. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Back to Clarkson. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. Oh, and here comes Goodwin all alone. Hachimura the pass to Finney Smith. James with it, and it's Martin picking him up. And it's Goodwin missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Down low. Martin dishes to George. For the 3. Back to Martin. Puts up a deep 3. Milton grabs the board. Lakers trail by 5. Fires the 3. No good that time. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Potter. Clarkson outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Jazz lead by 8.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Hachimura kicks to Finney Smith. Goodwin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Goodwin's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers. Clarkson outside. Utah moving it around. Pass to Potter. LeBron against Clarkson. Here's Potter. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Goodwin. James with it. Milton in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now just a 2-point Utah lead. Martin wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Picked by Finney Smith. James the pass to Hachimura. Pass to Milton. Hachimura with a screen on George. In the corner, it's James. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Jazz shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Martin with the bucket.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
1:10 left in the fourth. James against Martin. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Picked by Finney Smith. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Pass to Potter. And here's Clarkson. Martin for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Back to Clarkson. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Filipowski. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Goodwin. It counts.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now. And
talented group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
So the Houston starting five. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. From deep, here's Doncic.
Van Vliet with the suffocating defense. Surrenders no room.
Reeves against Green. From behind the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. James outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Şengün, the screen. Outside, Green. The kick out to Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Green.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hayes misses. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Van Vliet.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Van Vliet against Doncic. On the wing, Reeves knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And here's Green from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Houston. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside for Green. For 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks outside. Van Vliet with it. Now Doncic defending. Green for 3. Another miss by Green. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Lakers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Van Vliet finds Thompson. Now here's Green. Houston with another miss.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Reeves with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Hits a 3-pointer.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. James with the rebound. Now Doncic. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Şengün.
Smith recognizing that the time was expiring. Got that shot up and down quickly.
Count it for Vincent.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Holiday. This one for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Vincent outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Eason pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor, and Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That is that's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, no good. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's Finney-Smith. No points so far. Back comes Houston in transition. Van Vliet finds Eason. And here's Thompson for 3. Reeves with some nice D. Lakers trail by 4. On the wing, Reeves tipped. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The Rockets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Offensive rebound. Outside Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. And here is Thompson. Puts up a 3. Van Vliet misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Eason against Hachimura. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Thompson's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now. I wish more teams did that.
And there's James from the arc. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Hachimura with a screen on Easton. Out to Hachimura. Here's Finney-Smith. And again, the Lakers, no good.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter, was right in his jersey.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it go from the wing. The shot by James, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Out to Hachimura. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Van Vliet outside. Here's Whitmore outside. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Pass to Vincent. They need this. Rockets with a rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Easton. Launches it. And Houston, another 3.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's Houston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Doncic against Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Doncic. And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at really high level.
Out to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. Fires for 3. Luka! Lethal!
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Houston leading by 10. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Thompson passes to Green. Brooks from outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Reeves outside. Buries it from 3. Reeves has got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Thompson. James with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's Doncic missing. And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Green with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Eason's checked in for Brooks.
Substitution for the Rockets, number 17.
Lakers trail by 7. Hachimura with a screen on Easton. LeBron going downhill. And here's Reeves outside. Counted from distance. He's got 11.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Houston with another miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Thompson with some nice D.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Yes, it's good. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And there's James from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Green, the pass to Eason. Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Eason. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. Hits the front of the rim and out. Lakers trail by 6. Fires the 3. It's Reeves with the drive. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, cool hand, Luka from the corner.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Van Vliet finds Thompson. Here's Eason. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Los Angeles with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Finney Smith passes to James. Back to Finney Smith. For the tie. He can't hit that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Van Vliet misses. Los Angeles shooting just 36% in the third. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Finney Smith's shot is off. Outside, Green. Here's Adams. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Rockets lead by 5.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's still anybody's game as... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the 3.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
Right side, Finney Smith. On the wing, Finney Smith. Pass to connect. Back to Milton. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Eason. Now Şengün from the arc. And it's connect with a rebound. Pass to James. It's tipped. Şengün with a steal. Here's Whitmore outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Hachimura, pass to James. Hachimura sets a screen. Finney Smith with it. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Finney Smith locked and loaded from the corner, ready to fire on contact.
For 3, Smith. The shot no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And another three for the Lakers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Takes a three. And another three for the Lakers.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
And Finney-Smith over to help. Here's Whitmore outside. Connects from downtown.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Finney-Smith. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Whitmore. Into the lane. Smith outside. Takes the three. And Houston another three.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Hachimura with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Connect. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by three.
Even as a rookie, Connect has the confidence to call his own number. And connects.
Smith outside. Off the mark there with a three.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Holiday passes to Şengün. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Smith rising to the occasion, making a play when they needed it.
Milton against Holiday. Pass to Connect. The three is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Finney-Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Smith passes to Holiday. Oh, he buried the three.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Pass to Connect. Three-pointer. Holiday grabs the miss. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. It's going to be on LeBron James. It's his first foul of the game. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Off target on the 15-footer. And here's Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. Thanks, Alec. Great
Should be a battle out there.
nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now, here's Thompson. On the wing, Brooks. Out to Thompson for three. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier. Shoots over Van Vliet. And that one comes up a bit short. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brooks for three. Kessler with the rebound. Outside, Markkanen. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Collier. Picked by Markkanen. Jacks up a three. And it's Collier missing. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Van Vliet outside. Fires the three. Kessler with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Stolen by Van Vliet. Shoots the three. They get it back. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. This one for three. Cans it from downtown.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Şengün. There's the three. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Collier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Collier. Pass to Kessler.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Markkanen against Brooks. Markkanen, good.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
Now, here's Şengün. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. Markkanen pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Whitmore, following the three-pointer by Utah. Adams with the screen on George. There's Green with the three. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 3. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside for George. Here's Filipowski. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Adams outside. Now Eason. Drive by Adams. Up and in on the layup.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Here's Filipowski. The open look here for Sexton. Off target from outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz out in front. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the one spot. That shot wide open. Clarkson's got the lead up to 4 now for Utah.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
The kick out to Holiday. The rebound by the Jazz.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Markkanen from outside. And Utah, another three.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Stolen by Markkanen. George with no one around. And Utah, another three.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
That's a 2 from Smith. And it falls over the rim and in. Smith's got his first points of the game.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Jazz.
Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Eason. They get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Rebound, Utah. The 19-foot shot. Offensive rebound. Out to Clarkson. Whitmore with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Jumps up, and Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Markkanen. Clarkson outside. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Sensabaugh. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Clarkson with the ball. Now Smith defending. Beyond the arc. The Jazz again can't hit it. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Eason. Whitmore up top. He's guarded by Markkanen. Back to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. The Jazz again can't hit it. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Houston with a big group substitution here. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Sexton has it in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sexton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Inside. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Green.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we'll be right back after this.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the 1. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Thompson misses.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now. And that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
So the wing on the left. Here's Collier. Traps in the tray. Collier's got 6 in the quarter.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Here's Collier. His three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 11. There's Green with the 3, and it's sent back by Kessler. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in.
Number 17, Tari Eason.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Şengün. Back to VanVleet. Sinks the triple. VanVleet's got 9.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
Collins wide open, he fires. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Eason. Back to VanVleet. Shot clock at 6. 1:49 left in the third quarter. No good on that one. Sexton on the wing. And Utah, another three. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop. Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
They kick it out to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Sexton on the wing, guarded by Green. The shot by Sexton, no good. Rockets trail by 12. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. From outside, off the mark. Jazz have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And here's Collins from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Collins has got 12.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
For three, Van Vliet, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Utah, finding a 15-point. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Shepard out there with Williams. And it's Eason in at the small forward. And that one is off. Great D that time from Martin. Here's Filipowski. Sinks the three-pointer. Filipowski's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. And here is Şengün. Out to Smith. Pass to Williams. Houston moving the ball around. It's deflected.
And that's sixth man of the year hustle by Clarkson. Outworking the shooter and just locking him up.
And it's Martin missing. To the wing right side. Here's Eason. No good with the triple. Utah leading by 18. Clarkson for three. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Here's Filipowski. The Jazz with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williams can't hit. Jazz have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Williams can't get it to go. Utah has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Potter misses. Rockets trail by 15. Smith the pass to Eason. The Rockets with the new 14. Stolen by Clarkson. Right side Martin. From downtown. Knocks down the three ball. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Back to Clarkson. It's taken away by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Took him no time at all on that one.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
George passes to Potter. Clarkson on the wing. Here's Potter. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the 3. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Collins.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Williams for 3. Pass to Eason. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Here's Potter. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's Houston with it. Now Eason. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside, George. Pass to Potter. Here's Clarkson. It falls. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly
assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
And now the Los Angeles starters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Hachimura from deep. Reeves missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Here's Collier. Hachimura covering. On the wing, Sexton. Back to Collins. Sexton with it. Now Doncic defending. And here's Collins for 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Doncic passes to Reeves. Knocked away. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Collier. The 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
James passes to Doncic. Here's Hayes. He shoots a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Collins, the open look. Rebounded by LeBron.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it's Hachimura missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Collins passes to Kessler. On the wing, Sexton. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Kessler finds Collins. Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. For 3, Collier. The Jazz again can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. There's a minute 54 left in the first. James passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
This guy has got a variety of scoring moves. Colin Sexton keeps the opposition guessing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Knocks it down from distance.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Here's Hayes. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Collins outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 8. James deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Hachimura from long range. Sexton grabs the board. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collier. Another three for Utah.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Shot is good by Reeves.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a...
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Jazz up by 10. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
We've got Filipowski. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Here's Filipowski. No good with the triple. Pass to Reeves. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Reeves has got 5 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to George. Tries again. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Fires the 3. Here's Vincent. No good from outside. Utah leading by 10. Pass to Filipowski. Plenty of space. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. He buries it from 3.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
On the wing, Clarkson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers trail by 9. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to connect. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Potter, he's checked in for Utah. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. James inside. Left side, Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Here's Potter. Drops in the 3. Potter's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I like how Hachimura plays a controlled basketball game. He takes his shots where they're available.
Clarkson finds George. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Out to Hachimura. Jacks up a three. Nails it from three. Hachimura's got 5 now.
What a smooth catch and shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
George for 3. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes the 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Clarkson against Reeves. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Clarkson for 3. The shot comes out, and so it's Utah, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court for the Lakers. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Hayes, shot's good.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Lakers trail by 6. Hayes with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Kicks it to Doncic. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Collier. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. From the arc. No luck on that one. Jazz leading by 6. The 3 from Sexton. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Hayes. Oh, Kessler with the block. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Sexton. Lets the 3 fly, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Hayes misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Collins outside. Pass to Sexton. Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic.
Watch the screen.
Now Hayes. Out to James. Back to Hayes. Stolen by Kessler. For 3, Collins. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
Lakers trail by 12. James inside. Kessler on him. From deep. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from James. Reeves has got 8 points.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
Sexton, a screen on Reeves. Outside Sexton. Pass to Collier. This one for 3. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hayes, the pass to James. Reeves against Sexton. There's the triple. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Collins with a screen on James. To the wing on the left. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Hayes with a screen on Markkanen. James with the ball. And Kessler picks him up defensively. Pass to James. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 11. Collins outside. Back to Sexton. The three is up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Keontae George out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Kenyon Martin, then it's Filipowski, and it's Potter in at the power forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. And it's Connect missing. The Jazz shooting the rock well at 46%. Martin misses. Lakers trail by 11. Fires the three. And it's Connect missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Potter, pass to George. From outside the arc. Utah with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hachimura with the ball. Martin picks him up. Pass to Connect. Right side, Finney-Smith. It's James on the wing. There, LeBron for three.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands, creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Utah making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Vincent's checked in for Milton. And it's Vincent off the drive. It's rebounded by George.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Collins, he's checked in for Utah.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Lakers trail by 8. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Vincent. Drops in the layup for two. Vincent's got his first points of the game.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Filipowski for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
Pass to Goodwin. Fires from deep. Collins with the rebound. Jazz leading by 9. Clarkson for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now. Driving in. Vincent, right side. Beyond the arc. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. George with it. Picked up by James. Fires the 3. George, and that's good. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's James. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's James. Can't connect from short range. Well, the Jazz shooting the ball at 43% from the field. The 3, George drains the triple.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pass to Goodwin. Shot to stop the run. Connects from downtown.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Clarkson. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 12. James inside. Out to Hachimura. Back to James. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
Oh, stop it. That one's just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Jazz.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Colin Sexton.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Hachimura finds James. Off target from three-point range. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
The Jazz again can't hit. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little.
pushing the break, Richard. Look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Now here's Van Vliet. D right on him. Out to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And here's the Lakers. And it's Hayes in the corner. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet finds Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Doncic against Van Vliet. From deep, Reeves. They get the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Lakers ball.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. From deep, James, and he's good on the 3 ball.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Van Vliet on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And James pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Van Vliet looking around. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. The 3. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
3-pointer.
2 minutes remaining.
Şengün kicks to Thompson.
2 minutes.
Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now here's James. Puts up a 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Van Vliet wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's LeBron. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 5 now.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Green against Reeves. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Thompson outside. The Rockets again can't hit. Gets it off. The shot comes out. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vincent in at the point. Now, here's Şengün. Still without a basket. Out to Smith. Pass to Eason. Houston needs to get a shot up. Şengün, no good. Lakers leading by 3. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And Şengün throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And Connect gets it to go.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Holiday with it. Smith for 3. Şengün kicks to Smith. Here's Whitmore. He's defended by Reeves. And there it is for him.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Reeves drives in. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Finney-Smith. Lakers working the ball around now. Connect. No good. It's trailed by 5. Here's Eason. And a miss there on the triple. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here's Reeves outside. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smith kicks to Şengün. Back to Smith. Pass to Şengün. Whitmore with it. It's up a 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now Vincent. Scoreless thus far. And it's Connect in the corner. Drives to the hoop. Over in the corner, Vincent. And again, no good by the Lakers. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Here's Smith after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. The Lakers also changing it up. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And James subbed in for Connect. For 3, Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 5.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Reeves with it, picked up by Thompson. Now here is Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Here's Vincent. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson passes to Easton. Thompson surveying the floor. Van Vliet outside. No good on the triple. Here's Vincent. Whitmore defending. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Houston. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Cranes the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Hachimura finds Vincent. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top, up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
At the guard position, Van Vliet in green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Oh, Van Vliet after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Doncic with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Fast break, Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Van Vliet passes to Green. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 5. Outside, James. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Şengün with the screen on Doncic. Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston. Los Angeles has gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing here by 8.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Now here's Higgins. They lead by 8. It's the biggest of the game. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Sinks the 15-footer. Thompson's got 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
LeBron outside. Pass to Hachimura. LeBron sets the screen for Hachimura. Over in the corner, Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. For the 3. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And stolen by Thompson. And even 3-on-3 break. From deep, Green. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 6. To the inside. And here is Hachimura. Nothing on the board. Reeves outside. Shot clock at 5. Hayes, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And it's Green, missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. To the left side wing. Hayes finds Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Back to Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Thompson on the wing. Green. Out to Thompson. The 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Hachimura. And the 3 ball is good. Hachimura's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Shoots it up. Hachimura, no good. Green fires from way outside. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for the Lakers right now, in at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Shake Milton. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Şengün, no good. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Hachimura. The 3-pointer, no good. And for the Rockets, they're shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And it's Whitmore missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
No coverage that time. 6 points for Dalton Connect.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Holiday against Milton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Connect. In the corner, it's James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Los Angeles now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. On the wing, Milton. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. LA's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Lakers leading by 18. On the wing, Milton. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. The Lakers also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic is subbed in for Shake Milton.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
From deep, Reeves. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Hayes finds James.
2 minutes.
Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green, no luck.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 17-point game. Back to VanVleet. And he drops it in from the low post.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
This one for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
From deep 3-point territory, Rockets with the rebound. 35 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Green kicks to VanVleet. Connects from 3-point range.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
And here's Houston. They're on a 15-6 run. Brooks misses. Brooks against Reeves. Can't connect from long distance. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Here are the starters for Utah. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Collins Sexton out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Now here's Van Vliet outside for Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Collier. Collins outside. 4-3 on target from range.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Now here's Thompson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Green finds Brooks. Houston with another miss. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. To the wing, right side. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
For 3, Collier knocks down the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And you gotta love the fire Van Vliet plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Here's Collier. Back to Collins. Pass to Collier. Sexton with it. The 3 ball. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
3 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Van Vliet's got 6.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J. Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Clarkson's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Green for three. Fires in the triple.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
For three, Sexton. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Collins. Smith no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Clarkson for three. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 6. Van Vliet on the wing. Launches it. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Collins with a screen on Brooks. The Jazz again can't hit. Van Vliet left side. Green for three. The shot that time not on target. Pass to Collier. Three-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. No good on the shot. And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. We've got Filipowski, George out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Now here's Whitmore. Smith outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. George outside, kicks it out to Markkanen, puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 6. Eason with the ball, guarded now by George. Left side, Holiday. It's stolen by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. The 3. On the wing, Clarkson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. And a switch here also for Utah. Potter's checked in. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Sensabaugh's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Thompson. No points yet. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Van Vliet misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
For 3, George. Another 3 for Utah. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, You think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes a legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Puts it up from 15, and there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by George. And the Jazz lead by 9. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet from downtown. Utah with the rebound. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
From behind the arc, carries it from 3. And now it's a 12-point Utah lead.
Maybe not a natural-born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
Outside Eason, pass to Whitmore. No good on the triple.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Eason. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Dillon Brooks comes in for Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Whitmore. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Sexton, a screen on Van Vliet. For 3. Sexton misses. Rockets trail by 9. Brooks from outside. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Brooks has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Collins right side. Launches a 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Outside for Green. Pass to Brooks. Takes a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Markkanen from long range. So confident from range. Markkanen.
And Markkanen has a beautiful stroke. Superb at getting himself squared up and then quick with the release. He fires it right away.
Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Kessler. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Collins. Fires for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And we finished off one half of play. Utah ahead, up by 15. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
The Jazz, 38. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dillon Brooks is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Nails it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 6 points.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season. Averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Now here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Markkanen with a screen on Şengün. Corner shot. Pass to Collins. Here's Collier. Collins outside. Offline with a 3. Rockets trail by 18. Thompson outside. Now Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Van Vliet missing again.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Yep, that one's good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Pass to Collier. Back to Markkanen. Oh, it's stolen by Eason.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Sexton with it. It's Markkanen on the wing. 12 points for him. Outside Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Over Kessler. Thompson's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Green. Smith outside. Back to Whitmore. Here's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Filipowski for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Potter, he's checked in for Utah. Sensabaugh comes in for Sexton. Right side Easton. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. The Rockets with another miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Potter, covered by Smith. Here's Sensabaugh. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Utah, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Kenyon Martin. Jordan Clarkson is out there with George. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Potter in at the 4.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Whitmore outside. Another 3 from Houston.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Clarkson for three. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Lets it fly. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Şengün.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pulls it. Kicks it out to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 21. Eason with the ball. Martin picks him up. Pass to Şengün. Back to Whitmore. Holiday surveying the floor. Şengün, the screen. The three is up. Smith outside. The three. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Clarkson for three. Clarkson missing again. And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Utah leading by 21. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Filipowski for three. Utah with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Şengün finds Holiday. Here's Whitmore. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Whitmore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Rockets trail by 19.
2 minutes.
And here's VanVleet from the arc.
2 minutes.
Outside for Brooks. From the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. Took a shot for the team in that situation.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Juzang. VanVleet finds Şengün. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Eason can't get it to go. Utah leading by 18.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for John Collins.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Clarkson for three. It's hauled in by Houston. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Fires the three. Eason can't get it to go. The Jazz on offense. Here's Sensabaugh. Hits the trifecta.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
A nice shot by Smith. And the Jazz with possession here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Filipowski for three. Smith with the rebound. This one for three. No good there. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver.